What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, Dana? Let me give Shamar a reminder.
Cool.
His brother couldn't get out of work.
All right, so we're still on for 5 then.
Yup, we're still on for 5.
Did he sign up already?
Shamar did. Yup.
Yeah, Shamar did. What about the brother?
You know what? Let me check. Let me check my back office right now.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but
Okay. You just want to do a straight phone call with the 5 o'clock?
we could do the Zoom.
Okay,
Doesn't have to-
okay. I'll
we
send him
do
the
this
Zoom
with
link.
him.
Say it one more time, Dana.
We'll be doing kind of the same thing with him, but if he can't make it, because we said 5 o'clock, so I want to at least honor that for him.
Right. No. So I'll send him the Zoom link and just change the time.
Yeah. And if he's gone, if yeah, it's best he sees it. Yep.
Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to say. All right. And let me give a reminder to AJ as well.
Yep.
Cool. What time did you guys actually go to sleep last night?
Oh, it was late. Still in that Zoom for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm usually, both my computers are next to each other, so while this one's on, I'm usually doing 2 things anyway. So
Okay.
it was interesting though.
I mean, and you got to tell me, social media is incredible, man. Like at noon, I had 10 people on the webinar, 2 of which are going to follow up and get on the 6 o'clock webinar. That's way more efficient than onesie twosies. Now, is that a super viable strategy? I mean, or should we continue doing it the way we've been doing it? Hey, Shamar.
Hey, what's going on, Earl?
What's going on, Shamar?
Hey, what's going on now? How you doing?
What's going on, Shamar? How are you, sir? Good
I'm
to see
blessed.
the face to go with the name there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm a little dirty. I was just doing some demolition work in the kitchen. Man.
Are you taunting us with your hair, bro? Like, come on, really? You got two bald guys over here, and you over here.
Yeah, man, we can't get it.
I got it tucked in, man. You can't even hardly see it.
My Lord, man. Just throw it in our face, why don't you, man?
Beautiful thing, right?
The baldness is a sign of wisdom, though, so it's all right.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Sign of oldness.
Hey, it's all good.
Hey, the difference between me and you, Dana, is I cut mine out. You be rocking that gray.
Dude, I get tired of cutting it all the time.
I hear you. Oh, you're right. Okay, babe.
Here's Antoine now.
What's going on,
Hello?
Michael?
Hey, is that Kyle?
It's Earl
no,
McCray.
Aaron,
Kyle's
how
right
are you?
here.
Okay, how's everybody?
Good.
Everybody's good.
Good,
What's
good.
going on?
This is Antoine McLeod.
What's up,
Yeah.
Antoine? Can you
So
tell me-
Kyle's my middle name.
Oh, okay,
Dana's my first name, so
got you. All right.
So Michael knows me through my New York clique,
Yep.
sort of, and everyone else knows me, after that. So that's what we are. We're gonna give a couple people another second or so, and then we'll get started. Just grab something real quick.
What's crazy, Dana, is we've been so excited about this on my side. I think this is my first official onboarding session with you.
Dude, it moves fast, man. That's why I want to make sure we did this too.
So I got the notebook and the pencil. So when my folks hit me up and I don't know, I'm gonna look in the notebook.
And I was thinking about just throwing these slides into a Google Doc so I can just share it with everybody too. I might do that as well. Let me text Kurt, folks. Get started.
Shamar, you doing that demolition, man. I see you blowing that nose. You got that stuff, man. Trying to
I
get
know.
into your system.
I know, man. The mask, man, it just got crazy in there. I'm taking out the ceiling and the walls and all of that. So the insulation just got a little crazy for me.
No problem, man. No problem.
Been there, done it.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, Michael John,
Zoom has begun, period.
are you a realtor? Are you a real estate investor also?
Nah, I'm an educator.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to tell you, he's an out professional also, Earl.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So Shamar, AJ, and Mr. Turnquest and myself, we like the real estate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah, but Earl's leaving out a part also because Earl's also in education as well.
Oh,
So
really?
Michael's a principal, and Earl, you taught math or something like that? Or you did a little bit of everything, right?
High school and middle school math.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can keep that middle school.
I get that.
Hey, I got spoiled for the last 2 years at high school, and now I'm back in the middle school game.
Okay. All right.
All right, but folks, so in the interest of time, I want to get into this because we're also onboarding someone at 5 as well. Just playing around with Zoom, I'm actually live on YouTube now, so this is being recorded as well. What's going on, James? What's up, James?
How you doing, man?
Actually, let me change this because James knows me as Kyle also.
What's up, man? Yeah, I'm out and about. I'm about to go in the house, but if it cut off, I'll come back in. I just wanted to come in because I was in the train.
All right, so I'm going to mute James because Zoom etiquette has begun. All right, folks. So I'm going to share my screen. Let's ask questions because I'm going to go through this fairly quick. I want to make sure you guys have certain documents, but I'm going to go right into the training, and I want you to just see this through the eyes of someone who I want you to see a bigger picture than what we guys have seen so far. And because all you guys are brand new, Michael probably is the senior member of the newbies here, right? He's only a few days, ahead of you folks also. But let me share my screen so we could go through this. Menu. So these two documents here, if you guys can see these two documents are pretty critical. I'm going to show you where you can get both of these. So James just got started this afternoon, and so did Shamar. So I'm going to tell Shamar the same thing I told James. We need to get, before we get our first meeting on the books, we need to make sure we get into the back office and the services, right? But I just want to show you these two documents. I'm going to refer to these two often. Everyone needs to have a list. So right now, James's homework. We got James on board, and we went through the different parts of his back office. And now James has his first launch Zoom meeting coming up in a few days. James's homework was to put together a list of 50 people. And from those 50 people, he's going to ask the same question. And everyone should know this question. If you don't know this question, write this question down. Have you ever heard of income shifting? Now, how you phrase it and how you put it into your conversation, not super important. It should be a natural flow, part of the communication. but it doesn't have to be static. It doesn't have to be before anything or after anything or during anything. It just has to be part of the conversation. I usually like to use it as I'm leaving the conversation because you don't want to get caught in a huge presentation around income shifting. So if Earl and I are talking and I just met him, I actually, a partner of mine just contacted me off of something I posted. And I said, you know, it's not a coincidence. A lot of people have been reaching out to me lately. You know, this income shifting thing is huge. Have you ever heard of it? So it doesn't even have to be a direct, have you heard of income shifting? But the words income shifting and have you heard of it have to be within that same area, right? Now, on any given day or week, I'm going to put together a list of 50 people. And from those 50 people, I want to get at least 15. So the sheet on the left is called a 50-15-5 sheet. Because if you put together a list of 50 people, and before your next or your first private Zoom conversation you're having, your launch meeting or whatever you want to call it, if you contact those 50 people and you ask them all, have you heard of income shifting in some way, shape, or form? Those who say, no, I haven't, and then you say to them, well, and again, the part of this, the main part is, it's a strategy, is putting your money back in your pockets. How you frame that does not matter. I wouldn't put too many words around it because then it gets lost. But have you heard of income shifting? It's a strategy to put money back in your pocket. So if I was talking to Earl, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. We're catching up. How's Rochester doing? How's Yvonne doing? I see the boy on Facebook looking good. How's real estate going? Hey, I got to run, but let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of income shifting? Earl says, oh, what's that? Listen, man, we're having a conversation about it later, but it's a strategy to put money back in your pocket. So there you go. There's sentence one and sentence two. So have you heard of income shifting? A strategy to put your money back in your pocket. So if you're writing things down, write those two things down. Have you ever heard of income shifting? It's a strategy to put money back in your pocket. Put your money back in your pocket. Have you ever heard of income shifting? Putting your money back in your pocket, strategy to do so, right? Those two pieces. Now, the next thing you have to do is you have to have some place to invite them. If they can't make your Zoom meeting, then you're going to send them to our website, which is howtoshiftyourincome.com, which is at the top of the page here. But I'm going to show you that website also, so you know, if you haven't, most of you have seen that website, or maybe you've heard us refer to that. But I use the sheet on the left. I put 50 names on there. If I got an event coming up, I got 50 people who I'm going to go through. And my expectation is if I get through all 50 of them, I'll have at least 15 people saying that they're coming to be there. They're going to be there. Confirmed guests in there. And at 15, you're going to get 20, maybe 25 that says they're coming, but 10 of those are not going to show. So these 15 people are 15 people who actually put eyes on a presentation. And then out of those 15 people, you'll have 5 that's going to get started fairly shortly after that. Now, this is the routine I used earlier this month when we had the campaign, and that sheet right there. The other sheet on the right, it goes through the same process. It just breaks it down globally. It has all of the pieces. But I'm going to go to another piece because some of the stuff that's here is going to be captured on another page. This is the top part. This is probably the most important part. As you're getting started, you're going to go to your website and you're going to make sure that you go through the MM is Money Max, CM is Credit Max, EM is Equity Max, and WM is Wealth Max. You're going to go through all of that and you're going to plan your 2 private virtual events. Again, James already has his first one. We're going to plan a second one. He's going to have 2 that he can send people to. If they can't make that, he can always send them to the website, and it's right there on top of the box, howtoshiftyourincome.com, right? So it says 25 to 50. I recommend 50, but no less than 25. And it says it right there. Have you ever heard of income shifting? This is, do you know anyone looking to earn daily pay from home? I don't think I've ever used that one, but that's my go-to. Have you ever heard of income shifting? It's a strategy to put your money back in your pocket, right? This is just the sheet. Now, here's the daily pay grid. Once you have your first 3 to 5 people and you get your first customer, you're going to unlock $5 a day. So right now, Earl is I think as of today, he once he gets his first customer, he's going to unlock his daily pay. Here's how the daily pay works and why it's so significant. It's the guaranteed minimum. You will never get less than whatever level you're on. Right now, I'm on level 2. I'm like minutes away. By the end of the night, I'll be at level 3, which is $30 a day, right? But right now, I am guaranteed a minimum of $600 a month. So that means if I do nothing, I get $600 sent to my e-wallet on the 10th of every month. If the team doesn't produce another customer, if no one joins, if nothing happens, I'm guaranteed that minimum. And that's what that's there for. Everything else just adds on to that. So if you have a month that's more profitable than $600, then you're cool. You won't need the guarantee. But if there's no business that month, you go to Hawaii. You have Brian Bean, who's the founder of the Extra Digit movement. His dad passed in February, so he legit took the month of February off, or took a good part of it off, and his income actually went up. He actually went up a level. So this right here is a milestone for you. So you're looking at 3 people to get to the first level, right? So Michael's already sponsored someone. I think Shamar has his brother coming in today. Joe just got started today. I know Earl is already at that level. Earl's probably going to be at level 2 by the end of today also, because we got a lot of things popping today. So he just needs that one customer. Earl, you got to get that customer. Because you get that customer. Your team is growing, but you need at least one customer to unlock the daily pay, right? So again, just know that one customer unlocks the daily pay. If you have at least one business partner, you also unlock a lot of stuff also, but you have to have at least one of both of those to unlock certain parts of the comp plan. Now, here's the daily guarantee, right? We talked about that, 3 points, blah, 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 daily guarantee. Here's a quick, again, my stuff is in the way, my stuff out of the way. So here's the breakdown for everything, right? It goes all the way up to $1,000 a day, which is $30,000 a month. But if it's just a 3 that helps 3 that helps 3, then you see the breakdown there. So that's just math right there. But just know that you have a certain amount of business partners is going to keep that going. All right. What's going on, Curtis? All right, let me put this back on the bottom. Just want to show you guys one more thing. Luxury car bonuses unlock at, I believe, 250 or 200 points. And the presidential bonuses unlock at 250. So the car bonuses unlock at 200 points, which if you divide 200 by 3, that's around 60 something people. Presidential bonus at around 250, you can divide that by 3. And with some customers, so you're looking at 50, 60 people unlock most of these bonuses, and then they're locked in and you get them every single month, right? I'm going to give you this is the strategist right from the comp plan video. It's just an example. So if you help 12 people get started, so far I've sponsored more than 12 people. Let's say I sponsored 12 people, that automatically puts me at the $600 level of $20 a day minimum, right? So I've already started a business that's actually paid for itself because my W-2 actually is going to pay for the business. I get all of the services. I get the wealth max, I get the money max, I get the credit max, I get my credit score to go up, my interest rates go down, my debts go down, my taxes are not as much tax taken out of my paycheck, and I have an investment vehicle now as well, and I have a business that's bringing in at least $7,200 per year, right? So that's why having a home-based business is the best asset anyone could have, right? But here's what happens. Let's say those 12 don't do the same that you do. They do less than half of what you do. They all get at least 5. And let's say those 5 don't do that. They all get at least 3, or they get just 3. And so all 3 of those folks just get 2. If you add up all those numbers, it comes to 612 qualified financial directors. Now, that's not going to happen quickly, right? Our team went from about 4 or 5 to about 35 in a month's time. So the first month, it was just 5 of us. Now I'm reaching the second month, and now we're up to 30. So you can see how the exponential growth is already happening, right? Day 1, it was just me. By week 1, it was me and my partner. By week 2 or 3, it was 3 of us. By the end of the month, it was 5 of us. And now 2 months later, there's 30 something of us, right? And it's just going to grow that way. This is my first time seeing Michael's face, right? Michael and I spoke over the phone. I'm glad to meet the brother, but your team is going to grow, and there's going to be people on your team who you have yet to meet, which is a great thing because it's called leverage. And on this call right now, we have principals on here. We have real estate investors on here. We got folks who are actually in there inhaling drywall and all kind of crazy stuff. Shamar, put the mask on, bro, right? But this business is perfect for busy people because you can leverage your time by building a team and having that team grow and do stuff, right? So as your team grows, watch what happens when you get to this. And again, it may get to 600 people over a year or even 2. Let's say it takes 2 years for this thing to get to over 600 people. Look what happens. Your daily guarantee is now at $6,000 a month because you're over 548 team members. Also, your bonus, your personal bonus, you're at level 3 now. So now your presidential bonus is over $2,500 a month. Right? That's already 8,500 or 102,000 per year for a part-time business that you started a few months or a year or so ago. And on top of that, you also will unlock the 3,000 a month car bonus. So a part-time business that you just kind of let grow organically, right? You may have came out of the gate strong, but everyone did less and less and less and less as far as duplicating what you did. And you still had over 600 members, which puts you at level 3 presidential and the top level of the car bonus and a guaranteed minimum of $6,000 per month there. So I wanted you guys to see the power of how the compensation plan is created. I would say this also for those who are on social media, make sure your posts are positive. I get a lot from the from positive posts. This post right here, if you're not on social media, don't worry about it. I'm just sharing this with folks who are on social media. This post right here, as you see, produced a lot of comments. A lot of people raised their hand and asked to hear more. A lot of people did that. So if you have any type of social media account, or even if you have if your wife is on social media, you can have them post this, and then you can start to reach out to people. Not necessary, but it's a good tool because social media just has so much reach that's out there. But I posted this, as you see, 50 people kind of liked it, whatever. I had 73 comments and 3 different people shared it. And I just reposted it today. So here's the script that we talked about. I'm gonna put it all up here so you can see it.
So Dana, real quick, how often do you post that and then circle back around?
So I posted it about maybe a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks. The first time I posted it, maybe so when we had that big the big stimulus thing, right? So
about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. It was right before you got on. That was the first time I posted. This is a new strategy that we've been using. But here's the thing, social media is a tool. A lot of people stay away from it because so much garbage is on social media. But you can control your social media because it's your own channel. And people forget that. People say, well, I don't want to be on it. You don't have to be on it. You can use it. Like if you look at all my posts are positive posts. I don't get into the race baiting. I don't get into the political, back and forth. You don't see me on there, turned up and drunk and smoked out and all this nonsense that people are doing. You won't see it on my posts. You won't.
I better not, man.
Shut up, man. This is my big cousin, y'all. He forgets that I'm 50 years old this year, which means he's like 70 because he's older than I am. But anyway, it's a tool. A lot of people use it as an extension of their life, and they got to floss and be cute and all this other kind of stuff and be in your business. And when they have issues, they want to put their dirty laundry out there. That's on them. I am a businessman. I've been in business.
I'm a businessman.
I use this as a tool. I've been doing Facebook Live videos for years now, and they've always been positive videos. So I create my culture, right? Being someone that works in education, I am over culture and climate for 16 schools.
Absolutely.
So culture is intentional.
Mm-hmm.
So whether you use it or not, that's fine. But wherever I go, that's my culture comes with me, who I am. And I don't mean culture as, you know, as a Black person, but culture as, you know, the structure of the environment that I produce.
Activity, right, absolutely.
Right? It's an intentional thing.
Right.
So if you're on social media or if you're not, that's whatever. But it's just know it's a tool. It's a tool. And some people use it as a weapon. But again, none of us have to, but I just want to make that sure. So back to Earl's questions. I posted it a few weeks ago, had a bunch of people comment. It kind of died down, so I reposted it again because you'll be surprised. Some people didn't even see the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So I reposted it today, and then I'll follow with those people. Now, that post is always there. I can always go back to it. So if anyone that I didn't get a chance to follow with, I can put their names on a piece of paper and make sure I get back to them. But that's just a matter of using that same sheet that I showed you guys at the beginning. So let me share with you the basic script. We kind of went through it a little bit, but I want to make sure you guys, for those who are visual also, you can kind of see it. Right. So, and again, don't trip over all of the words. The first bullet is income shifting. Have you ever heard of it? If I'm in a conversation, I say, yeah, with a few buddies of mine, some business partners, we've been going heavy on this income shifting thing. Have you heard of it? It doesn't matter how you phrase the question. It's income shifting. Have you heard of it? Have you heard of income shifting? Don't trip over scripts and being precise. It's not that. As long as you don't put 7,000 words around it, you're good to go. The less, the better, right? And I just say it's a strategy, or here's this financial principle, does not matter. Putting your money back in your pocket. That's the only part you have to remember. Putting your money back in your pocket. And then I follow up with, if you're open to learning more, invite them to the Zoom or invite them to take a look at the website. And I'm gonna show you what the website, right? So they always have two options. If I have 2 Zooms coming up, and there's Wednesday nights every Wednesday that's live on Facebook and live on YouTube. So even if you're not on Facebook, you don't need a YouTube account to see YouTube. So anyone who wants to see it can see those. I'm going to make sure that when I do stuff here, I'm going to also post it to YouTube as well. And all you're asking them, if you're open to taking a look, check it out. So James, again, I'm gonna use James because we just went through this earlier. Hey, whoever, have you heard income shifting? No, I haven't. Cool, it's the strategy. It's gonna put your money back in your pocket. If you're open to learning more, we have a small private Zoom conversation. I don't care how you say it, whatever. We have a small, this is Zoom conversation happening on this date and time or this date and time. Do either of those work for you? Which slot works best for you? And they say, I can do this one, cool, you lock them in there. And I always say, cool, let's put that in concrete. I'll send you the invite. And then when you log on, just tell me you're on, right? So those are those pieces in there. Take a snapshot of this, screen capture this. This is the simple script that has produced. And again, don't try to be too technical with this. It doesn't even have to happen in order, right? You could say, cool, text me that you're on, once you log on. All right, so let's put that in concrete, cool? You can put them in different orders if it makes sense with the conversation. So do me a favor, flow with this naturally. Do not trip over any of this. But this is every bullet is a statement, and then you wait for a response. Statement, you wait for response. If you do a couple at a time, try not to do the whole thing at a time, right? So really, really simple. And this has been easy to do, easy to do, right?
And Dan, I got a question.
Sure, go ahead.
Them pages you was talking about, do I download those off the site? Do I go to one of those things and
I'm
download
gonna show you.
them?
I'm glad you said it. I'm gonna show you right now. You're right on point, brother. Love that. All right, so let me do this. Share this. So some of you came on and when you first joined or your first time seeing this was this website. This is a common space where we share the opportunity. So Earl saw it this way. My cousin Curtis saw it this way also. So if someone says that they can't make a meeting, then I send them here. They say, well, you know what? I work second shift, so I can't make that meeting. I say, okay, do me a favor. I'm going to send you a link. It has 3 videos in it. The last video is going to explain everything. Take a look at that. It's about 30 minutes long, and then we'll connect after you watch that. So will you have watched that by tomorrow or the next day? How long would it take you to watch that? And you get a time for your next conversation. So I'd never leave the phone call, or I don't even begin to send it to them unless I have a confirmation when we're going to talk next time. So if I said, hey Earl, listen, I know you so you can't work, so you can't come to the meeting, you can't come to the Zoom, perfect. I have something that will work for you as well. If I send you a link with a video that explains it all, how soon could you watch that video and get back to me, Earl? Earl says, how long is the video? The video with all the information is about 30 minutes. The other 2 have introductory stuff, a couple minutes there, but that video is 30 minutes, explains it all. How soon could you watch that video and get back to me? Earl says, oh, I could watch, I could watch on my lunch break, tomorrow night. So after tomorrow, all right, cool. So tomorrow night will be Saturday night. I said, cool. So Sunday or Monday, depending on what your weekend looks like. Can we do Sunday evening, or can we do Monday morning? Give him 2 times there also. He says Monday morning, cool. So I'm gonna hit you up Monday morning. The same number, good, perfect. Now let me show you this. So this has Brian Bean here, quick introduction, a quick intro, the company video, and then a full presentation. And it's really, really quick. It's an older one, but it's quick, right? It's about 30 minutes. Here's the part that I want to share with you all. If you go to the same site and go to members, right? So Brian Bean starts going through a training as soon as you get on this website. So you go to members, and if you scroll down, it takes you to everything we just talked about. So if I click on Money Max, it's going to take me to the Money Max page, which is my Money Max page, where I now have to log in, right? I'm going to go back. If I click on, I'll keep doing it. It does it every time you come in. So, but if I click on any one of these 4, it's going to take me to those portals. I may have to log in, but make sure it'll be hard for you to do your business if you've never at least gone through the product portals, if you haven't uploaded your information and are using some of these services. And if you have a success story, even better. I'm going to even show you what mine looks, one of my success stories, right? Here's how you get your tax bot. It's a free download. It's a free app that's going to help you with your taxes. Here's your e-wallet right here. You can also get both of these in your back office, but these are shortcuts to both of these. So if you click on either one of these, it's going to get you there. This answers James' question right here. That paper that we were looking at, if you click on this, are you guys seeing this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's that same document. So if you want, this is a PDF, you can download it to your phone. Doesn't matter, but here it is right here also. So if you're on this membership page, it has everything. It also has the subscriptions to all the different groups. So if you're not on Facebook, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And there's also a video library in there for other stuff as well. Right, has some other scripts in there. These get a little longer. So the one that we have that's pretty simple, that's the one that's been working for me. Has some memes you can post on your pages if you want. And then a couple of videos. The compensation plan video explains the comp plan very well. It's him with the CEO of the company talking about the compensation plan. But this page right here has a lot of information, right? And if you want to have schedule your watch party, it's right here, right? So that'll bring you to the watch party also. But this website, howtoshiftyourincome.com, click on members. It connects you to all those same documents that we just talked about. Connects you to all of your customer portals also. And then has a pretty cool training video as soon as you log in, that while you're doing stuff, you can just watch and listen to in the background.
So Dana.
Yes, sir.
For those of us who are not, totally versed in social media, can you go back to that watch party piece again and how you use that?
Yep, I'll click on it. So when you click on this, it's going to take you to their Facebook page. And then if there's a watch party going on, you would then, can you guys all see my Facebook?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Takes a minute to load. This is their fan page. When he broadcasts live, when you click on host, if you click on that link, it's going to take you here. Once you get here, of course, there's no watch parties going on right now.
So it'll just let you watch it right from there?
If you don't have a Facebook account, you couldn't do it, Kurt. But let me just try it again. But you can do the same thing I'm doing. You can do it on YouTube. So I would just if I don't have Facebook, I'm going to go do it on YouTube. But if you go to their fan page, usually their watch parties pop up. I don't know. Facebook's slow today. Oh, it's 5. That's why it's time of day. Yeah. Here it is. So here's the. This is the last watch party. Stuff's gonna pop up. So if there was a watch party, all you would do a click on this, and you would click host a watch party. And Earl started this conversation talking about how the posting a watch party, people pop on, he follows up with them, and it's been an easy way. He's been able to cast a wider net by doing that. So if you have a bunch of folks who are interested, and the YouTube link also works as well. I'll show you that as well. That's pretty smart that they did it this way as well. Subscriptions. All right, this is my work account. Let me switch accounts. So if you're on YouTube, subscribe to Extra Digit Movement, right? They have their YouTube stuff. You can set up a reminder. So the watch parties, they don't have them. Here it is. So all of their watch parties are here. If the new one's posted, if you click on it, it'll ask you if you want to make it as a reminder. So these are all the last ones that were posted. Right, here's the last one that was up here. But once the next one is posted here on YouTube, if you click send me reminder, it'll send you a reminder when it's about to start. And you can send that link to anyone and they'll get a reminder about when it's about to start also. So if they go there, they click hit me, send reminder, you can tell them to do that. Once they do that, they'll get a reminder. So on their phone notifications, they get the little red light on YouTube and it'll send them a reminder. So
where's that send reminder button at, brother?
It's on you. The video has to be posted.
Okay.
So the new one is not up there yet. So once it's up there, you would get that, but right now it's not up there. The new video is not up there yet.
Understood. Okay.
Let me see if. Yeah, the Wednesday one's not posted. So the minute they post it, it'll be there, and then if you click on it, legitimately it will say send reminder. The old ones won't say it because they already happened. So any new live videos, you're gonna get that. So I'm gonna share one more thing and then we're done. Share. Can you guys see my Equity Max? You see the red and blue?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This is a pretty cool feature, folks. This is part of my story because when I tell people about, even if I have a short conversation about it, if folks say, hey, listen, I saw some stuff, I had a couple questions, can you tell me more? I just say real simply, Listen, the services will let you build your credit to a perfect credit score. We have folks who have 848 credit scores. The 850 is the top. Get out of debt. My Equity Max using the services, I would have been in debt. And if you see mine here, I'm going to, right? If you see mine right here, I would have been in debt for 20 years and a half. And with their system, with their plan, I'll be out of debt in less than 6 years. So when I tell my story, it's, listen, their goal is to get my credit score to a perfect credit score, which is 850. We have folks who have an 848 credit score. We've had folks whose credit score went up 400 points. They're getting folks out of debt. Currently, I would have been in debt for over 20 years. Now I'm going to be out of debt in less than 6. They gave me a millionaire date, and right here. So if I keep you putting that same amount towards either debt or investments, then I'll be a millionaire, cash millionaire by January 2033, based on this plan. I said they gave me a millionaire date, and I have an investment vehicle now through this, all for the same price. So if you want any of that, you should take a second look. That's it, boom. How does it work? Dude, I'm not the expert. You got to take a second look. So you need to have some part of this be your own story. So that's the beauty of having your own story. Even if you just started, you can always say, I went in, I put my stuff in there, and I have done nothing else. Set it and forget it, like the old school infomercial about the little oven, right? You put it in there and that's it. So if you haven't done so, get into your back office, start clicking on Ask an Expert, start going to upload your stuff. It's really, really, really simple. Anyone has questions on that, please let me know. But that's something that we all have to do, because that's going to fuel our believability when we talk to this. Or if anyone says, hey, Michael, man, I watched it. It was going in and out. I couldn't hear everything. Michael's conversation is, listen, this thing is simple. We have a service where it's getting folks to a perfect credit score, right? Let's say Michael put his stuff in. I put my stuff in, the expert started working on it. It's only been in there for a couple of weeks or so, but they've already emailed me and said that we need this, we need a driver's license picture. They're already working on it. I have done nothing. I put all my debts and stuff in, and they gave me a millionaire date. So you got to see it again. You got to say, that's all I can tell you. I'm not an expert. I'm a principal. I'm an educator. We have financial experts. That's my team. You got to see it again.
You did that through the equity? Through the equity channel?
The one that I just showed you was Equity Max. Yep.
Okay, cool.
But again, you're uploading your credit stuff to Credit Max. You're uploading your pay stubs to Money Max. You're putting all your debts. Huh?
W-2s too, right?
W-2s. Yep. No, not your W-2s. They don't even need those. All they need is 2 pay stubs. Your pay stubs tell you what's on your W-2 and your W-4. So they can use that to figure that information out.
Okay.
So they're going to take your pay stubs, they're going to look at it and see where you're overpaying taxes, and they're going to give you a new W-4 and tell you to send that to your HR department. And once you do that, it's going to adjust your pay, and you're going to have an increase in your check because they're taking out less taxes.
So Dana, I did mine about a week ago. I haven't gotten any information back. Is that the typical turnaround time?
No, I've gotten. I would hit Ask an Expert. Right now, the company is they didn't see extra digit movement coming. We've had extreme growth over the last few weeks.
Okay.
Like literally, the last month has been crazy. So just hit Ask an Expert. Say I put my stuff in. Let me know if you need anything else. I haven't heard from anyone. And they'll say absolutely. The growth has been extreme right now, which is dope. So, so here's my thing. So James is on the books. Michael, Antoine, Shamar, Kurt already had his. If you
I'm a cop a computer too, man.
Yeah, you need to get that, James. Definitely get you a laptop, sir. Yes, they like $300 or $400.
Listen,
Like HP.
Yeah, get an HP. Yeah, get an HP. It's like $300. That's like $300 for real.
it's like a bad Best Buy commercial, right? Dude, get whatever's easy and inexpensive because everything is on the web nowadays.
Yeah, just get one.
I need one. I need one. I need
Yeah,
one. I stop
and
playing.
it's a write-off.
Yeah, that's part of your business too. That's part of your business.
I just got my LLC too.
Write it all off. That's all the business expense. So just keep that in mind.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that expeditiously.
So I'm gonna put most of you guys have my number, but I'm gonna put it in the chat again.
Okay.
So Michael, Shamar, Antoine, text me and let me know when you want to do your virtual event. It's for you. I mean, we'll share with other people, of course, but let me know when you want to do your virtual event. We're going to put 50 names on that sheet. We're going to ask them all, hey, listen, have you heard of income shifting? No, what's that? It's a strategy that's putting your money back in your pocket. If you want to learn more, if you're open to learning more, we have a private Zoom conversation on this date or this date. Which works best for you? They say, I like that one. Cool. Let me get you on the list. Now, here's a little tidbit that Earl and I have been doing. It works pretty damn good. Once someone says, all right, cool, Michael, yeah, I can do the 8 o'clock one on Thursday. Excellent. Let me confirm this with the host. You text me and them. Hey, Dana. Hey, Mr. Turnquest. Hey, Kyle. Whatever you guys call me. Got 4 different names with this group. Can you please add Curtis Middleton to the 8 o'clock call on Tuesday? And I'm going to say, absolutely. Look forward to seeing you both in the call. And we're also saying that in that message, after the call, let's talk. Because that's where we actually get folks started right. If you try to talk to them yourself, they're going to bombard you with questions. They're going to do a whole lot of extra work. And the conversations were real short. The conversation James and I had today was real short. It made sense. Only thing I can do at that point is talk him out of it. And I wasn't going to do that. What'd you like about what you saw, James? Oh man, this makes sense. Okay, cool. Sounds like you're ready to get started. Right? Shamar, Antoine, sound familiar? Same conversation we had with those folks. So it's a strategy, folks. It's a straight system. I do not go off script. And it works for me. I don't have to memorize much. I'm not that smart. I know I'm in education. I'm a business person, but the glasses make me look smarter than I am. Trust me. I keep it real simple.
But the thing about business that I went to a lot of seminars, it's all about a feeling. You gotta have a feeling.
It's all about what?
Thing about business is all about a feeling. It's all about what you feel in your gut. If you feel it is the right thing, you go with it.
Well, you know what? So I'm glad you said that because a lot of people see it and they still move away from it because a lot of people are, and here's the thing, it's going to make sense to you and you're going to think that it makes sense to everybody, but some people are conditioned.
Yeah, they just going to be like, oh, you're not going to see it.
They're
a lot of people ain't going to see it, man. Everybody can't go.
Not now, but so I'm going to say this and then we're going to go because I got to get ready for the 5 o'clock also. Some of those people will come eventually, but right now during momentum, you want the people who are ready to go now. So I tell them, if they say, you know what, yeah, I'm all right. My conversation is, hey, listen, we'll come back to you when we're in phase 2. Right now we're in phase 1, and we need folks who are ready to run now.
Yep.
So if you need time to think about it, not a problem. No, we're not going there. But when phase 2 comes around, I'm going to ask James, I'm going to ask Michael to circle back to you. And that may be in September or October. I'm not sure when that's going to be.
All right. Sounds good.
So of someone who's really like, nah, don't leave me. They're going to say, oh, you know what? Give me a couple weeks. Someone who's really not just out there. Okay, cool. Yeah, come back to me in a year or 2. Like, what is wrong with you? No, that's nonsense. But that's a sorting tool. It lets you know if they really, really, oh, no, I like it, but okay. Are you kicking tires or are you going to buy?
Right.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Right.
But that's why I stay to a very controllable, manageable approach. Any other questions? Because I want to make sure you knew where to get the downloads and the tools and everything.
Everything is great. I'm copying the computer like right now.
So Michael, Shamar, Antoine, hit me up. Let me know when you want to at least do your first one. If you know when you want, if you got 2 dates in mind, I'll take 2 also, and we'll put that on the books and we'll start that process. Again, 50 names, Ask them all, have they heard income shifting? At least 15 of them are going to get on the Zoom call. And once they get on the Zoom call, 5 of them are going to say yes, and 3 of them are probably going to sign up that day.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you.
All right.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen. I
I
love this.
appreciate it.
Listen, brothers on a business call on a Friday afternoon. Where you
How you
see
doing?
that at?
That's
We
hot.
don't see it too much. How we doing?
No 40s, no sagging pants. We ain't womenizing. We ain't.
We ain't talking about girls. We ain't talking about Kobe. We ain't talking about sports. We talking about business.
Right. All the nonsense we talk about, which is dope.
LeBron.
stuff.
All right, I'm out.
No LeBron. No
Wait.
LeBron.
Do me a favor, Shamar, Antoine, can y'all turn your cameras on real quick? I want to take this a quick screenshot because this is how often we don't do this that often. Antoine, are you decent, bro? You on the toilet? Where you at? Yo, what's up with all this hair, man? See, here we go.
And they got the locks.
Oh, he got the
look,
baby there. He got the
Got
baby
the
there.
locks.
And we got the baby here. That's what's
Nice,
up.
nice,
I love
nice.
it. Love it.
That's
love
nice,
it, love it.
Antoine. I like that, Antoine.
All right, so everybody, real quick, we're gonna make sure. Oh, put your camera back on. I want to take a quick screenshot.
I ain't know I took it off.
Well, my video been off. My bad.
Are you good? You can turn it. You can mute it. All right, we're going on 3. Y'all ready? Hold on, let me get this. All right, 1, 2. Damn. All right.
Got
That's
it,
what I'm
bro.
talking about. All right, gentlemen, that's good. Y'all have a good one.
All right, brothers. Thanks a lot, Kyle.
All right.
Be
take
blessed.
care,
Have a
folks.
blessed weekend.
All right, y'all take it easy. Stay safe.
Text me, folks. Let's do it.
No doubt. Be easy.